Have you ever felt like no matter how hard you try to manifest positive changes in your life, there is always something that's holding you back? Is there's a magic or mysterious force counteracting your efforts and leaving you frustrated and stuck? Well, my friend, you're not alone. In fact, many individuals who have experienced trauma often find themselves caught in this cycle of counter manifestation. But do not fear, because today I am going to share with you the secret formula I found to put an end to this cycle and start experiencing true healing and transformation in your life. Welcome to Living Intentionally, the podcast that empowers driven women to get unstuck and to take their personal and professional lives to the next level. I'm your host, Carmen Benton. I am here to help you create the life you truly desire without burning out. And as a leading expert in living with amplified alignment between your mind, your energy, and your soul purpose, I'll be sharing valuable insights on mindset, energy, self-care, business, and much more. Plus, you get to hear from inspired women who have successfully built businesses and lives that are both meaningful and fulfilling. Join us as we dive into the topic that matter most and uncover the secrets to living intentional. Welcome back. Welcome back. Today, you're going to treat because it's a solo episode where I am going to be talking about counter manifestation and how to stop the madness. I have lived this story so many times in my life and I was tired of it. So I made it my personal mission, one of them, to figure out how to stop it, because I always have been very good at creating things in my life and manifesting what I want to manifest, like what I envision I can create. But I was also equally good at burning it to ashes. If you relate to me with me in this point, just let me know in the comments what kind of things have you created and manifested just to self-sabotage yourself and destroy it. I mean, I'm talking about money, relationships, health. It actually applies to every area of your life. But as I said in the introduction, it doesn't have to be that way. We can stop that cycle today. And I want to share 4 strategies, 4 key points that will help you break the cycle. The first point that I want to make is that you need to learn to recognize the cycle in which you are trapped today. In order to stop counter manifestation, you need to be able to link what is the pattern. Is there any childhood trauma, any experiences from before in your life with relationships, with money, with health? What significant event has left a deep imprint in your conscious and subconscious mind and in your body, in your energetic field, that is causing you to revert to the part of you that is unhealed, to the part of you who has unresolved trauma and has to come out to play, to save the day, like the superhero, put the cape on, so can then be, the savior of the day. But understand that this part of you that is trying to protect you is probably 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 years old. Even if it's 20 and you are in your 40s and your 50s now, just imagine how much more you have matured and grow. But this part of you that's trying to keep you safe is not mature enough. In most cases, what I see with my clients is this part of you is a little kid. So when you try to manifest positive changes in your life, these deeply ingrained patterns will surface and sabotage your efforts. It happens all the time. But when you apply this first concept, which is becoming aware of the cycle, then you can start to unravel its script and start pulling that root from the ground. So you can then pave your way into healing. So, step number 2 in this process is to heal your inner child. We're talking about how you have this part of you that was created because of traumatic events. And it comes out to save the day every time it gets triggered. So, one crucial part of stopping counter manifestation is to heal your inner child, to heal that part of you that didn't get their needs met, and that was basking in pain and is still basking in pain. Your inner child represents that younger version of you that experienced that trauma, but survived it. It was because they took over your main personality. That part took over at that moment where the trauma was created, that you're still alive, that you're still here. And it's so created imprints in your body, in your energetic field, in your DNA, to make sure that you preserve yourself going forward. By nurturing and healing your inner child, you will start to peel the onion and address the root causes that produce this counter manifestation, the sabotaging process. So, how do you heal your inner child? It's what we're going to be talking about in steps 3 and 4 right after this short commercial break. Hey there! Looking for a breakthrough in your life journey? Well, I got great news for you. As a certified master intuitive coach and master energy healer, I can guide you and support you in unleashing your full potential. Let's work together to identify those subconscious blocks that are keeping you stuck, remove any emotional barrier, and reprogram the limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck into empowering ones. With my help, let's reframe your story for success and replenish yourself with light and love. You don't have to go through this alone anymore. Let's discover what's holding you back and make lasting changes in your life today. Go to the link below at carmenbenton.com to learn more about my coaching services and to schedule a complimentary consult with me today. Remember, it is time for transformation, and I'm so happy to be here to help you make it happen. So if you actually listen to the commercial, you know what's coming, because the way to heal your inner child is by reprogramming your subconscious mind, by removing those limiting beliefs that are keeping you stuck in the past. You see, your subconscious mind is like a tape recorder that got stuck in the same song over and over and over. And instead of playing songs, it's playing the same old stories and believe on repeat. Like a reel. That's what it is. It's like an infinity loop of things that happen to you. It's playing in the background all the time, just waiting to be triggered to come to the defense. These beliefs often stem and originate from traumatic experiences like we have talked before, and they are there to protect you. But in order to break free from that counter manifestation cycle that is so annoying, I mean, you put so much energy into creating the life you want, and then you got it, and then you have to lose it all because you sabotage yourself, because you cannot hold it, because it doesn't feel safe. You have to identify these beliefs and then replace them with empowering ones. And that sounds super easy to do, but it's not, because they are protected at the core of your subconscious mind. And in order to be able to get to them so we can reprogram, we got to crack open the subconscious mind and get even a little bit of rays of light so you can access them. And the way I do that is with a very particular combination and methodology that I develop based on intuition and channeling and downloads, where I combine mindset and energy work at the same time. And when I do this with my clients, I see long lasting, immediate results. Now, how can you start getting access to this information? Well, this is what I created, a library of sound healings. And let me explain to you what these sound healings do. Is that they have been played by me in a very specific way to put your brain in what is called a theta brain wave state of mind. When your brain is in theta, which is the exact brain waves that you had in your brain when you were between 3 and 9 years old, you have access to the subconscious mind. There's this little window where you can actually start reprogramming slowly what's there. And so if you want to do it, start that way by yourself, just get access to this free resource that I have in my website for you at carmenbenton.com/free-gift. But step number 4 is if you want to do it fast, you need to get help. Listen, I know it would be fantastic if we all had immediate access to the conscious technology that exists for everybody in the world. And the reality is that you do have access, but you don't know what the combination code is today. And eventually you'll get there. I can even teach you how to tap into this conscious collective intelligence that is filled with source, energy, love, and light, where you can learn to heal yourself and heal others. And if you want to be able to do this fast, step number 4 is that you seek help from someone perhaps like yours truly, who is a master mindset and energy coach. And I call myself a freedom coach because when you heal trauma, you become free. Free from pain, free from doubt, free from shame, free from blame, from guilt, for all the stuff that keep you stuck and continue to keep you in this counter manifestation cycle. And so with the help of someone who knows how to do this and utilize mindset and energy together, you have at your disposal the best chance to be able to heal yourself quickly and without pain. So I highly recommend you, if this is something that is resonating with you, that you schedule a complimentary consult with me at book.carmenbenton.com, where I'm going to show you exactly what is the blueprint that works for you, for your particular situation, for your particular trauma, and I will give you the tools so you can do it. And if you want my help, then I will help you in the process as well. I will hold you by the hand so you don't have to be afraid, so you don't have to feel unsafe, and so you can achieve your results faster. But at the very least, you will know exactly what are the steps that you need to take to get there. So as we come to the end of this episode, I want to leave you with that call to action. Take a moment to reflect on your own healing journey. What are the areas in which you are counter manifesting and continue to be held back in life? What steps can you take today to start recognizing the cycle of counter manifestation? How are you going to heal your inner child, reprogram your limiting beliefs, and are you willing to ask for help? Remember, this journey is unique to you, and it takes time and patience. Embrace the process, seek support. Know that true healing is possible. I want to thank you today for being here with me, and I hope you find this episode insightful and empowering. And if you did that, please remember to subscribe and share this episode with someone who needs it. I love you, and I'll see you next week. Hey there, thank you for tuning into today's episode of Living Intentionally, the podcast where we explore ways to live with purpose and fulfillment. If you're new here, make sure to hit the follow button so you never miss an episode. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at the Carmen Benton. I'm your host, Carmen Benton. I'll be back next week with more insights and inspiration.